Mackey Motors pregame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Chop Blankman with you here tonight. Thanks to Tyler Bruner back in the studios. We get set for the second game of our basketball doubleheader here tonight. Ridgeview coming in 6-8 overall, 6-3 in the Western Valley Conference. Did lose their last time out, falling to a good West Monona ball club, 59-49. They are coached by Alex Warnke. They come in 3-2 in their last 5 games. For the AWV Rockets under head coach Matt Wilkin, they are 4-8 on the season, 2-6 right now in the Rolling Valley Conference. Did win on Saturday. They hosted a River Valley and picked up a 65-41 victory. The Rockets 2-3 over their last 5 ball games, starting to play a little bit better basketball. So I think Arweva's going to have to go out. They've got to get Emmett Newman going here tonight. Got to get the 2 Regaler boys going. Kyler Cleveland's had some really big games offensively for them this year. They've got to shoot kind of like similar to the boys, or to the girls, excuse me. They've got to shoot the basketball well. They do that, and they are certainly capable of being in this basketball game. Now, Ridgeview's going to have a little bit more size than them tonight, but the size matchup really looks like it's going to be pretty even here tonight. Defensively, they're going to have to try and contain the best they can here tonight against Kyler Wunschel. He comes in along with Kellen Jensen as the 2 guys that the Raptors really look to score most of their points. So second game of our doubleheader coming up. We'll step away back with our starting lineups. That's 1 minute away here on KKRL.
From puddings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Oh, hell no, not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712 Roof Pro. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712 Roof Pro.
Take a look at our starting lineups here tonight. First of all, for the Raptors of Ridgeview, again 6-8 on the season, 6-3 in the Western Valley Conference, 3-2 over their last 5 games. Now falling to West Monona their last time out, 59-49. They're coached by Alex Warnke. They're going to be starting here tonight a 6'2 senior in Kyler Wunschel, a 6'2 junior in Caden Clausen, a 6'1 freshman in Zach Colpin, a 6'2 freshman in Kinnick Jensen, and a 6' sophomore in Kellen Jensen. For the Arweeva Rockets here tonight, under head coach Matt Wilkin, they are 4-8 on the season, 2-6 in the Rolling Valley, 2-3 over their last 5 games, knocking off River Valley on Saturday, 65-41. They'll start a 6' sophomore in Blaine Smith, a 5'10 junior in Harley Molina, a 5'10 freshman in Wyatt Regaler, a 6'5 junior in Emmett Newman, and a 6'2 senior in Kyler Cleveland. And that's a look at our starting lineups for you here tonight. You've been listening to the Mackey Motors pregame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. It's going to be Kinnick Jensen, 6'2 freshman, jumping in up against Newman. And Arweeva will control the opening tip. The pass, though, from Cleveland goes through the fingertips of Blaine Smith. He'll track it down in the backcourt. Raptors going to open up in a man-to-man. Smith gets it over to Molina on the right wing. Back up top now to Wyatt. Wyatt Regaler over to the right side. Kick pass up top to Cleveland, left side, top of the key. Dribbles in on the left side, spins in the lane. Now to Newman at the free throw line. Newman down to the left elbow, pull-up jumper up and good for Emmett Newman. He'll draw some contact and get himself to the free throw line, and the Rockets will lead it here by a score of 2-0. Saw Emmett's brother Wyatt sitting up here behind us, over to my right. And I think the Newman cheering section made some noise as his free throw is up and good. So a good start for him, 47% free throw shooter on the season. Rockets on top here, 3-0. Raptors will bring it down. I'll get it up top now to Jensen. Kinnick Jensen skips it over on the right side to Kolpin. He'll penetrate in, dump pass inside. They tried to feed it inside to Clausen. The Rockets will come up with the steal. Blaine Smith penetrates in, runner up no good. Newman with the offensive rebound, putback no good, and then Newman going to be over the back on the rebound attempt after missing the putback, so he'll pick up his first. Still 3-0 AWV with the lead. Rockets able to get the ball down the floor quickly. They like to get up and down if they can. That's been a staple of Rocket basketball all the way back to the Tim Bell days back in the 80s. I played against the teams Tim's coached back in the 80s. It's been so much fun getting to cover his teams and then getting to know him here as Kinnick Jensen knocked down the three. You always know who the coaches are when you play against them when you're younger, but getting a chance to know Tim, one of my favorite guys just to have a conversation with, just a great dude. Kellen Jensen with the steal. They'll get it ahead. The layup is up in, good for Zach Kolpin. The 6'1 freshman lays it up and in. And the Raptors on a 5-0 run have taken their first lead. Molina on the right side, dribbles it down on the wing. Now penetrates in, dump pass underneath to Newman off the left block. Shot up off the rim, no good. And the Raptors will tip the rebound to themselves as Clausen will gather it in. Over to Kolpin on the left side. Dump pass inside this time to Kellen Jensen. Underneath it now. And the reverse layup is up and good for Kinnick Jensen. Going to try to call the two Jensens by their first name. We're going to get a timeout called. No. Didn't step. I couldn't see the official, but yeah, he did not get himself out of bounds. So the turnover going to go against the Rockets, and the Raptors will get the ball back. Thought maybe Coach Wilkin wasn't happy with something. 7-3 inside pass to Clausen on the inbounds pass, and he'll lay it up and in. Now that'll make it now 9-3, a 9-0 run by the Raptors. Smith down the left side, penetrates down, spins into the lane. Little fadeaway jumper, it's up off the rim, no good, and Clausen comes down with a rebound. They'll kick it ahead. Kellen Jensen nearly has it knocked away on the right baseline. Kicks it back up top. Clausen wide open for three. Shot is up, no good. Cleveland had the rebound, lost it, couldn't quite squeeze it in. It's going to go out of bounds off the Raptors, and it will be Rocket basketball. Tim Bell, Al Cook, the old coaching duo here at AWV for a long time, standing down by Lannis, down where the Rockets go to their locker rooms. Lane Smith will get it up across half court, bounces out high now to Wyatt. Down to the left corner to Newman. Newman goes inside to Cleveland, and we're going to get a push foul as Kinnick Jensen, trying to keep Cleveland from getting posted up, gets called for the push. That'll be his first and the first on the Raptors. That'll get Cale Murtu up off of the bench. Murtu set to check in, and now going to check into the ballgame. He will check in for Kinnick Jensen. Rockets put three on the baseline. Molina out high. They'll get it in with Smith to Cleveland down on the left block. Goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Kellen Jensen ahead now. I'll bring it down with Kolpin. He'll kick it back up top over to the right side. Murtu's three on the way up, no good. Blaine Smith clears the rebound for the Rockets. They're second of the ballgame. Now over to Wyatt. Drives in on the baseline. Backs it back out. Lost the dribble. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Rockets. So Regaller loses it out of bounds, and it will be Raptor basketball. 5:06 remaining, first quarter of play. Motor Inn player of the game coming up in the postgame here tonight. Bounce pass over to the right side to Jensen. That's Kolpin. Back out now to Murtu. His three-point shot is up and good. So Murtu comes off the bench, averaging 5 a game. He'll knock that one in. The lead is at 9. A 12-0 run here from the Raptors. Cleveland with it. Over to Newman out high on the left side. Newman down underneath to Cleveland again on the block. Spins, passes it back out. It'll be tracked down by Molina. He was looking for Newman. Molina drives in, and he's going to pick up some contact on Wunschel. Wunschel went up, blocked the shot clean up in the air, but got him with the body. That'll be his first and the team's second. Molina will head to the free throw line. The 5'10 junior, 40% free throw shooter on the season. First attempt here tonight. It's up and good. Molina coming in, 7.4 rebounds per game. This Rocket team really pretty bunched up when it comes to their scoring. Blaine Smith, Molina all average at 7 a game, as does Kyler Cleveland. Second free throw up and good for Molina. That'll make it now 12-5. Quickly down court, the Raptors. Shot up no good by Kolpin. Smith will come out of there with the loose basketball. Inside now to Regaller, out on the left wing. He'll drive in, loses it, but a whistle and a foul going to go against the Raptors. Both teams really aggressive on the offensive end. That foul going to go. Trying to catch the number. Had to have been, yep, number 0 is out there. I didn't catch that. Jordan Heinrichsen. So the 6'1 sophomore picks up his first. Molina left side, top of the key, 3 up, no good. The rebound taken down that time by Kellen Jensen. He'll push it ahead. Bounce pass going to go off the foot of Emmett Newman and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Raptors. 4:10 left to go here, first quarter of play. The inbounds pass. Now work it over in now to Kellen Jensen. Back down to the corner now to Murtu. Murtu up top. Heinrichsen over the left corner. Skip pass back over to Murtu on the right side. Murtu. Baseball passes over the left side. A three-point shot. It's up and no good. Weak side of rebound taken down by Wyatt Regaler, his first. Wyatt over to Cleveland. Cleveland with it out high. Now over the left side. Down to the left wing to Molina. Molina's bounce pass is going to be kicked out of bounds by Murtu. Rockets will inbound at the end of the Raptor bench. Arweva in their home white uniforms tonight with the red stripes down the side. Red Rockets on the front. Red numbers on the back. A little bit of black on that side as well. Emmett Newman just inside the left elbow knocks down the jumper. He's got 5 here tonight. Rockets trail it now by a score of 12-7. Three-point shot up no good for Murtu. Up high for the rebound is Trayson Price. Over to Wunschel in the corner. Back to Price. Now to Heinrichsen. Up top, Murtu, right side or left side, top of the key, 3. It's up in good. He's coming out firing. Knocked down his second 3 of the ballgame. 15-7, Raptors with the lead. Blaine Smith up near half court. Double team comes. He'll get away from it. Now over to Wyatt Regaler. They're going to try to double team him. Gets away from the double team. Bounce pass inside for Cleveland. Going to be kicked by Heinrichsen. It'll stay with Arweva. I just leaned on the table I'm sitting at. Almost pushed it off the stage. So I forget that I'm kind of big sometimes and things move easily. Wyatt Regaler left side, top of the key, 3 up, no good. It's an air ball. Heinrichsen with the rebound ahead. Murtu's layup on the other end is up and good. They ran on that one. He broke out. Regaler almost got back to block it, but unable to do so. The lead is 10. At 17-7, the largest lead of the game as Smith breaks a double team. Gets it over to Wyatt on the left side, trying to get it inside to Newman. Able to slip it through the double team. Pull up jumper off the baseline, no good. Heinrichsen again with the rebound for the Raptors. They'll bring it up the left side of the floor, dumps it down on the corner. Price's 3 on the way. It's up no good. Newman will come down with the rebound. Off now to Smith. Ahead. Wade Regaler gets it back to the Cotter Smith, and he's going to step on the baseline. And the ball going to go back over now into the hands of the Raptors. That's all right, Sarah. I told you I'd pick on you at some point during the game. Nobody heard you but me. Raptors with it, Murtu with it, down to the right side now to Price. Price going to drive in, kick pass over to the left side. Good ball boom by the Raptors. They get the open look from Harriman. It's going to be up no good. Murtu comes down with a rebound. He'll fire up another 3. That one off the rim, no good. Arweva had everybody boxed out, but nobody went and got the ball, and Gabe Chance grabs it and lays it up and in. The ball actually hit on the ground. Arweva had 4 guys blocked out, but none of them went to get the rebound. It hits on the floor, and then the Raptors grab it, and they lead it now 19-7. We'll have a step away. Timeout called by the Rockets back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
Inspiring her dreams and helping her pursue them. That's why we protect your house and your car, because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
Tyler Cleveland with it, 16-footer off the right baseline up away, and we're going to get a reach-in foul. And that one's going to go on Kellen Jensen. That will be his first. The inbounds pass comes to Smith, over to Wade. Now to Newman on the right elbow, just inside that right elbow. Back up top now to Smith. Smith bounces it into Cleveland on the left block, and Cleveland going to go up and lay it up and in. was the cleanest look they have gotten off of a post move yet tonight. The assist to Blaine Smith, that makes it 19-9. Raptors with it. They work it over now to Heinrichsen. Up top over the left side now to Chance. In down to the baseline. And it Price's jumper. It's up and good. Trayson Price with a jumper. That'll make it 21-9. Raptors waiting half-court man-to-man. Trying to trap out of that. They're in a 2-3 zone, and they try to trap up top. Newman banks one in off the left side. That'll make it now 21-11. Raptors with the basketball. Harriman with it up top. Over to the left side now to Murtu. Murtu up top again to Harriman. Harriman go to the free throw line. Heinrichsen had it knocked away. Gathers it in. Right side three up from Chance. No good. Wade Regaller comes up with a rebound. Back now over to Cleveland. Blaine Smith drives in. Left hand to left elbow jumper up in good for Blaine Smith. That'll make it to 21-13. Right wing, Heinrichsen up top to Harriman. Right side, top of the key. He's trying to get Heinrichsen to cut through. Murtu will pop out, going to fire up the three. It rattles home, but it's after the buzzer. And Arweva going to lead it or trail it here, 21-13, as we'll head to the second quarter. That second quarter is 1 minute away here on KKRL.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Visiting the DePaco Credit Union was the thing that started all this.
We had a lot of student loan debt, low credit scores for bad decisions we had made in our younger years.
We thought it was the point where you could never come back from it. We've always wanted to own our own restaurant, so I just kind of floated the idea like, oh, I found this food truck.
I was like, yeah, let's try it. DePaco helped us so much with just putting everything together.
Definitely life-changing for us.
What we have right now would not have been possible without DePaco Credit Union.
We head here to the second quarter on 93.7 at KKRL. Ridgeview on top of Arweva right now, 21-13. Carson Harriman, the sophomore, gets it across half court. Going to fire up a three as the defense doesn't come out at him. The ball is tipped out by Heinrichsen on the miss. Newman will track down the rebound for the Rockets. Off now to Wyatt. Wyatt Regaller over to the right side. Ball knocked away, but Wade will pick it up. Almost stolen that time by the Raptors. Now knocked away from Wade. He'll gather it back in. Wade drives in, takes it to the hole. Left-handed layup up, no good. Ball tipped around, and it's going to be Newman coming out of there with it for the Rockets. Down to Wade, left corner three up, no good. Kyler Cleveland, the offensive rebound, count the basket. He'll draw some contact and get himself to the free throw line. Another bucket for Kyler Cleveland. Arweva kind of clawing their way back into this one. Down now 21-15, down by as many as 12 in this game at one point, 19-17. Free throw from Cleveland is up and good. Kyler Cleveland is 77% free throw shooter, knocks that one in. And the Rockets are down 5 at 21-16. Harriman up top to Heinrichsen, over to the right side now to Price. Price penetrates down, kick pass, that's going to be stolen away by Smith. They got him up into the air, and he had nowhere to go and didn't have enough strength to throw it all the way across the court. Smith now over to Wade Regaller. Wade on the right wing, finds Newman inside, tipped away, but Cleveland able to come out of there with it. Now off to Smith, over to Wyatt on the left side. He'll drive in. Scoop shot is up no good, and he's going to foul Heinrichsen on the rebound. So that is going to be number 1 on Wyatt Regaller, team foul number 2 on the Rockets here in the half. Shout out to New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids, sponsoring Sports on the Go with me, giving me a vehicle to drive at all the sporting events I've been covering over the last 2.5 years. Feature vehicle is a 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee, 78,000 miles, 4-wheel drive, black in color. Call 800-861-7268 for more details. Sports on the Go with me, Chop Blankwood, powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids. Home of warranty forever, and you're home for free. Oil changes for life. Harley Molina comes up with the steal, then it dribbles and steps on the sideline as he goes by the Raptors bench, and it'll turn it back over to the Raptors, but good defense out top, and that 2-3 zone that time by Harley Molina. Matt Wilk and Austin Stolk having a conversation with Nate Wall, one of our officials here tonight. The Raptors with it up top. They work it over now to Kinnick Jensen. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Raptors. Not happy with the way things are going here. They were up 19-7 at one point. The Rockets right now on a 9-2 run. 6:35 left here in the first half. Back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Rockets!
Raptors with the basketball as we get back to action. Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Colpin over to the left side. Work it in now, and the jumper is up in good from Price. Drayson Price with another bucket. That'll extend it to 23-16 in favor of the Raptors. Blaine Smith will bring it up, defended out there by Colpin, and now we're going to get a push on Colpin. Got that forearm on him, and that's going to be his first. Team foul number 5 here in the half against the Raptors. Actually, team foul number 7. So free throws coming up here for Blaine Smith. Smith, 25% free throw shooter on the season. First attempt for him tonight. It's on the way. It's up in good. That'll make it 23-17. Speaking of Smith, Coach Smith set to join us. Free throw on the way. It is up and good. That'll make it 23-18. We'll talk girls basketball during the halftime of the boys game. Blaine knocks down both. Jeremy and one of the girls expected to join us. Driving in, nearly losing at that time was Kinnick Jensen. I'll get it up top to Colpin. Colpin back over to the right side. Now driving in Kellen Jensen back over to the left side. Three-point shot on the way is up. No good that time from Kinnick Jensen. And we've got a foul away from the ball. And that's going to go against the Arweaver Rockets. Picking up the foul is Tyson Von Glon. The 6'1 freshman picks up his first. Tyler Bruner and I will type up recap stories of all of tonight's girls wrestling, girls basketball, boys basketball. Kinnick Jensen's jumper from the right side, no good. Harley Molina comes up with a rebound. We'll get all that recap stories with all the stats posted on the website at sports.1380kcim.com on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report later tonight. Von Glon up top to Wade. Wade driving in. Gets down to the right left elbow and then her left block, I should say, and then called for the offensive foul. Just got that left arm extended ever so slightly. Kind of used the shoulder and then extended the arm just ever slightly. That'll be his first here tonight. I've got the Rockets right now with 4 fouls here in the first half. Kick pass from Colpin over to the right side to Kellen. They'll work it left side now to Kinnick. Kinnick fake like he was going to jump, kept 1 foot on the ground. Jumper from 15 up, no good. Battling for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds. And we're going to say last touched. No, nope. It's going to be last touched by the Raptors. And it's going to be Arweaver basketball. Falling out of bounds with it that time. I knew they weren't able to save it. Didn't know if they called a timeout before they fell out of bounds because they pointed that direction. Smith drives in, gets it to Newman on the baseline, up top to Wade. Over to Molina on the left side. He'll fire up the 3. It's up no good. Von Glon battling for the rebound, and it works his way into getting an offensive rebound. Back out to Smith on the right wing. Smith with it, backs it out. Contact out there, him and Colpin, and we're going to get a 5-second call going to go on Blaine Smith. So Smith picks up the 5-second call. That'll turn it over back over now to the Raptors. 23-18 our score. Raptors jumped out 3-0, led this one at one point 19-7. So Arweaver on an 11-4 run since then has gotten themselves right back in it midway through this second quarter. Roselle Mutual halftime report coming up. They kick it over on the right wing now to Kellen. Back up top to Colpin, over it to Murtu. Murtu with it on the left wing, knocked away by Smith. Murtu gathers it back in over to Colpin, over to the right side to Kellen. His 3 on the way, in and out, no good. A rebound tipped up by Emmett. And now Emmett able to grab the rebound that time and pulled it away. He's trying to slide in there with Kinnick Jensen. That's his 5th. Emmett Newman with the left side top of the key from Smith. Now works it over on the left wing to Molina. Molina tries to split the double team, lost a dribble, gathers it back in, finds Von Glahn on the right side. Back up top to Wade, now over to Wyatt. Wyatt looking to dribble over to the right side, comes off a screen by Von Glahn, stops on the wing, finds Wade a little further down the wing. Wade trying to drive, gets to the baseline, goes up for the shot. It's no good, but we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go on Kinnick Jensen. So Kinnick Jensen with his second. Wade Regaller will head to the free throw line. The 6-foot sophomore, again coming off that knee injury in the football season. Came back against Audubon a couple of weeks ago. Misses the first free throw. Second one upcoming. He's just a really good athlete to have back onto the floor. Tyson Von Glahn, who really hustled well, will check out. Kyler Cleveland checking back in for the Rockets. 3:58 left to go here in the half. Free throw on the way. It is up, no good. And the rebound taken down by Kyler Cleveland. He'll bring it out, gets it now. Up to Smith, over to the left side, Molina. Molina going to fire up a three, up and good. Harley Molina with the three. All of a sudden, Arweva is down by 2 at 23-21. Dump pass inside, wide open to Smith. Going to pick up the foul as he came over off of the screen late. Kellen Jensen will head to the free throw line. Newman picking up his second. 2 free throws coming up here for Kellen Jensen. 63% free throw shooter on the season. Has not attempted one yet tonight. Free throw on the way. It is up and good. So Kellen Jensen, a 6-foot sophomore, with his first points here tonight. Raptors lead it by 3, 24-21. Second free throw upcoming. It's on the way. It is up and good. So Kellen Jensen knocks down both. Those are the first free throws here tonight for the Raptors. We've had one tie and one lead change in this game. Rockets trying to creep back and grab that lead. Wyatt up top, now over to Smith, penetrates in, attacks off the left side, misses the layup, and the rebound taken down that time by Wunschel. Wunschel ahead now to Kolpin. Kolpin on the right wing, kick pass over to Murtu. His three on the way up and good. Murtu shooting it well. Rockets have got to find him. He's hit 3 threes now and is feeling a rhythm out there. So when a guy's like that, you can't back away. You can't help off him. You got to know where he's at all the time. Wyatt with a nice pump fake up top. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line up, no good. Harley saves the rebound off to Blaine Smith. 3-point shot up, no good. And the rebound taken down that time by Wunschel. Now the pass is tipped by Wyatt. Wunschel saves it on the right side by the scorer's table. Gets it underneath to Kellen. Out now to Murtu. Emmett closed out on him quick. They'll get it back over to Murtu. Good job again by Newman to close out on him. Up top it comes to Kellen. 2:35 left in the first half. Murtu into the lane. Up top to Kellen. His three on the way up, good. Kellen Jensen with the three, his first. And all of a sudden that lead is back to 10 at 31-21. Smith with it. Finds Regaller. That's Wyatt driving in off the left side. Lost his balance. Kind of tried to chuck it up. They're going to say it went off of the Raptors. It will be Arweva basketball. 2:18 left here in the half. Did we get a foul call? I think we did. I saw Nate Wall put up a couple of fingers here. That's going to go on Wunschel. Turnover, a long pass down to Kellen Jensen, but not able to track it down. And the turnover going to give it back over to the Rockets. Again, the foul portion of the scoreboard not working here tonight, so if I don't catch what they flash over towards the scores table, it's hard for me to know. Timeout on the floor. We'll step away back in 30 seconds. Rockets down 31-21. Let's make it 1 minute.
I think it's really nice to be at a smaller campus because you get to know everyone more. It's just a very home-like experience. You get more one-on-one time with your teachers. They have more time to show you things. But we do a lot of different activities that involve the community. Being here and in this environment teaches me, everyone matters, and it's important to treat everyone with decency and respect. And I think I'll carry that with me forever.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
Blaine Smith gets it up over to Wyatt. He's going to attack off the left side. Tough runner up in good for Wyatt Regaler. That'll make it now 31-23. Left side, Murtu with it. Defended out there by Blaine Smith. Rockets stay in a 2-3 zone. Murtu cuts in, gets it to the right elbow. Pull-up jumper. That's up no good. And the rebound to Cleveland, his fourth of the ball game unofficially. Smith back to Cleveland. Gets it up across half court over on the right side. Down to Newman on the baseline. Newman with it. Up top to Smith. Smith drives in. Pull-up runner off the left side. Up no good. Rebound tipped by Wunschel into the hands that time of Clausen, but then the ball tipped and into the hands of Emmett Newman. And now Blaine Smith drives in. Block call going to go on Clausen. So Caden Clausen going to pick up the foul, and Blaine Smith going to head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Blaine 2 of 2 at the line tonight. Free throw on the way. It's up and good. He's shooting it well here tonight. 31 now 24. Second free throw upcoming here for Blaine Smith. Raptors making some substitutions as checking out is Zach Kolpin. Heinrichsen will check back in. Second free throw for Smith up good. He's got 6 here tonight. 31-25. Harriman with it, penetrates in, lost it. Newman comes out of there with the loose basketball for the Rockets. Now off to Blaine Smith, they head to Wyatt. Wyatt down to Molina. Molina drives in. He's going to be tripped and fouled. That'll go on Kellen Jensen. I've got him for at least 2 here. And Harley Molina will head back to the free throw line. 2 of 2 there tonight, 40% on the season. Shout out to New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids. Again, you can watch and listen to the games tonight. Our video production powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids. Molina knocks down the free throw. Tammy Bruner over here to my left running our video production here tonight. You can go to YouTube, search Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network, or go to the sports website at sports.1380kcim.com. Second one up and good as well. That'll make it now 31-27. Rockets again were down at 1 point, 19-7. Then we're down 31-21, so they're on a 6-0 run. They went on a 9-2 run to get back into it the first time. Right now on a 6-0 run. Harriman with it up top, over to the right left side. Three-point shot from Jensen off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound taken down that time by Tyson Von Glahn. Over to Smith. Smith going to bring it up. Kick pass over to the left side. Jumper on the way from Wyatt Regaler, no good. Kellen Jensen comes up with a rebound. He'll push it ahead. Jensen works it left side now. Bounce pass in front from Heinrichsen. Turnaround jumper sits on the rim, no good. Falling off the rim that time from Price. And the rebound again to Von Glahn, his third. Now off to Wade. Wade going to drive in, attack. And I think he traveled with the basketball. Yep. And he came to a jump stop, then took another step. I don't think he anticipated guys collapsing on him as quick as they did. Raptors will be able to take the final shot here of the half if they want. 28 seconds remaining here until the Roselle Mutual halftime report. They'll bring Murtu back into the ballgame. And a half jogging, now walking it up is going to be Harriman. Harriman gets it across half court. Works it way out high to Wunschel. Them two are going to play catch. Back to Harriman. Back over to Wunschel by the scorer's table. Down to the right corner. Back up now to Wunschel. Down to 8. They'll kick it left side. Jensen drives into the lane. Floater swatted away by Newman. Murtu comes up with a rebound. His jumper up no good, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Raptors will lead at 31-27, but if you're the Rockets, got to feel really good about yourself. You outscore the Raptors 14-10 in the second quarter. Roselle Mutual halftime report, that's coming up. We're back with some interviews coming up in 3 minutes right here on 93.7 KKRL.
This is Iowa, and Avelo Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avelo Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
They fell earlier tonight against Ridgeview. Her and I were just talking, though, here during the break. And Maggie, you and the girls have been playing really well here since the holiday break. I know tonight didn't go the way you wanted it to. You kind of pointed out some things that you think kind of happens with this team. And not just tonight, it's been kind of the story of the season a little bit.
Yeah, well, like, we get on a run, and, like, it's usually we come out really hot in the second half. Somebody kind of gets on our butt a little bit in the locker rooms, but it's like we wait until the second half to finally show up to the game sometimes. But, yeah, we just kind of fall flat a little bit coming out of the games, and that kind of puts us in a pretty big hole that's kind of hard to come back from.
Fell down 9-0 tonight, but cut it to 9-5 still in the first quarter. What started going right offensively when you guys scored 5 straight?
I think when, like, we try to drive more and get into the post and kick it out to the corners, Delaney and Jamie are really good once they get it kicked out to them from the post, that they can just drain some threes.
What did you see from the Raptors defensively tonight? I thought you guys were able to get some dribble penetration. So what did you see? How did you attack it?
Yeah, well, it was kind of hard because a lot of them had really long arms, so you kind of had to go around them, so it was hard to get it into the post, but you kind of just had to bounce past it and get around or try to drive rather than just straight regular passes.
You guys were trying to set Cora up a lot at the free throw line in the first half. Looked like in the second half you moved her down to the block. What adjustments did you guys make?
Yeah, well, they were playing kind of off of her so you could get it to her, but then the second that you would get it to her, they would just corral on her, and it was hard for her to find a kick out because everybody was on top of her. So we tried to move her down to the post to see if we could get some more shots off of from there.
Been able to win quite a few games here the second half of the season. What's been going right for this team here that you guys, have been playing a lot better here in the second half of the year?
Well, Smitty's been giving us more like free range to do whatever, which is really nice because Delaney usually stays around the three-point line. I kind of like to drive. Cora and Samantha do the work in the post, and then Jamie kind of just follows through wherever she can fill in.
Woodbine tomorrow night. They got beat by Coon here the other night,
Yeah.
so a beatable ball club. What do you got to do to go get a win?
I think we just need to come out really strong tomorrow, which is senior night, so that'll be good for us to come out hot.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to talk to Coach Smith here in a second. You said that he kind of gets on you at halftime. I'll tell him tomorrow night to get on you before the game and see if that helps out. How's that?
Yeah.
Maggie Regaller, appreciate you joining us here. Best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Maggie Regaller joining us. We're going to get head coach Jeremy Smith working his way over here, and we'll get some thoughts from Coach coming up here in the post game, as well as, again, the Arweva girls falling earlier tonight to Ridgeview 59-33. And coaches always appreciate the time. I know probably disappointing here tonight. As usual, I think you saw some flashes. It's just keeping those flashes going for longer periods of time.
Boy, you hit the nail on the head. Yes, that's exactly it. It's, like I said, if you take the first probably 2 minutes of the second half, give me that all night long.
Yep.
And we'll take that and we'll run with it. Problem is, you know, and I think you kind of see it here in the boys too. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like we were flat, and it seems like the boys were too. It's just like we're about a half hour late to start our game, and that's kind of the same thing we had tonight. But you know, and the problem with ours, is if we get down, it's a struggle for us to get back in it. I mean, we just struggle to score sometimes. So you know, it's good to see that in the second half where you got a little run there. And at times you just got to know sometimes it's maybe a little too late, and I think that's kind of the case tonight. I think if we would have came out with that energy early, probably a little bit different game.
I thought the Raptors' length gave you guys a little bit of trouble tonight, especially with number 23. I'm drawing a blank on her name right now. Stillwater, but Stillwater, but just really good length up at the top of that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and the thing is she's been playing since she was a freshman. We know her. We've seen her. We knew she's going to be a handful, offensively and defensively. And, you know, the thing is we've faced some really good teams as far as a 1-3-1 or even a press. You know, their length was good, but I don't think as far as energy-wise they were any harder than the things that we've seen earlier in the year. So, you know, that's kind of something we addressed after the game, because now we're going to turn around and play Woodbine. And it's just like sometimes you can't speed yourself up into something that's not there, and I think we did that.
Yep.
And I think we did that even in a half-court set against their 2-3. We came down there. You know, I think we could have dribbled a little bit closer to our wing player and got an easier pass, and we just tried to throw it. And like you said, their length causes problems, and if they get a hand on it, it disrupts the, you know, Delaney trying to get an open shot there in the wing. So, yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, nothing we weren't aware of when we got here, but it's one of those things where she still does what she does.
You got shots tonight. I said it in the pregame. When this team shoots the ball well, you're good enough to give yourself a chance.
Yep.
But when you struggle to shoot, it's tough. And tonight was one of those nights the shots didn't fall. I thought you got some good looks at times.
Yep.
Just didn't get them to fall all the time.
Yep. And I agree. I think, and I even told the girls, basketball's a simple game. Let's just keep it simple. The thing is you make shots and things look great. I mean, you run a play and you make a shot out of it, you look like you're a genius. You know, and you can run 100 plays, and if you don't make a shot, it doesn't look like you know what you're doing. But, you know, and it's going to be the same way for us moving forward. We're going to have to hit shots to be competitive. And, I mean, there's no secrets left anymore, and the girls know it too. And the thing is can we ride those out? And the honest truth is no. We can't ride out long droughts because we just can't. We can't do it where we go minutes on end without scoring if we want to have a chance, and that's just the truth of it. So,
well, coaches, always appreciate you joining us here. Best of luck with Woodbine coming up tomorrow night.
All right, thank you.
You bet. Head coach Jeremy Smith again with the Arweva girls. We'll step away, take a break. We'll have the second half of the boys game. That's 30 seconds away right here on KKRL.
Good luck to all Arweva athletes from the.
Since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself after you pull it. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Thanks again to Western Iowa Networks, Doug Ehlers, and all of everybody down at Western Iowa Networks providing the phone line for us over here in Westside tonight. They take care of us extremely well, and I tell you what, I'm a client of theirs. I have their Wi-Fi at my house and their internet. It is awesome, folks. If you need internet, Wi-Fi, cable, any of that kind of stuff. Cell phone coverage. Western Iowa Network's local company. They care about all the communities they cover, and they do an amazing job. Rockets down 4 here. Molina misses the 3 up top as we start the second half. Jensen comes down with the rebound. That is Kellen. Gets it over to Wunschel now on the right side to Kolpin. Back up to Wunschel. Back over to Kolpin. Kolpin skip pass over to Kellen on the left side. They've got Kinnick running the baseline. They'll get it to him, and he's going to lay it up and in. Second bucket here tonight from inside the 3 for Kinnick Jensen. Lead is 6 at 33-27. Quick 3 from Harley Molina, left side up, no good. The rebound, though, taken down by Blaine Smith. Good hustle, pull-up jumper in the lane, no good. And now the ball going to be knocked out of bounds the last touched by the Raptors. It's going to go out of bounds off of Clausen. Thanks again to listening to our Roselle Mutual halftime report there. Again, Roselle Mutual knows that teamwork begins by building trust. It's important when it comes to your insurance needs. To Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual, they're here to provide you with the expertise and exceptional service. Call them today, 792-4525. And again, Roselle Mutual, proud sponsor of all of our halftimes through basketball, through football season as well. So we appreciate Roselle Mutual sponsoring our halftimes. Taking a look at our numbers here in the first half. Didn't get a chance to do that. We've got a timeout on the floor. Trayson Price has got 4. Gabe Chance with 2. Cale Murtu with 11. Kinnick Jensen now with 7. Had 5 in the first half. And Kellen Jensen with 5 as well. They were 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Rockets went 10 of 12 from the free throw line in the first half. Blaine Smith has got 6. Harley Molina with 7. Wyatt Regaler 2. Ball knocked away. Wunschel comes up with it ahead to Kellen Jensen. Layup on the other end, no good, but a foul going to go on Molina, so he'll pick up his first. Emmett Newman with 7 in the first half. Kyler Cleveland had 5 in the first half. So there's your scoring. We'll try to get you some of the other numbers coming up here. Free throw coming up here from Kellen Jensen. It's on the way. It's up and good. Jensen, a 63% free throw shooter. Some of the highlight numbers. Blaine Smith had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Harley Molina had a couple of rebounds. Emmett Newman, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Kyler Cleveland with 4 rebounds. And Tyson Von Glahn with 3 rebounds as Jensen knocks down the second free throw. The lead now up to 7 again, or 8, I should say, at 35-27. Kyler Cleveland fires up a 3. Right side, top of the key. Wyatt Regaler grabs the rebound and lays it up and in. Landed right in his lap on the left side, and he was just right there at the rim and lays it up and in. Jumper on the other end, Nutmo, no good. Newman comes down with the rebound, his 6th unofficially, off to Blaine Smith. Smith will bring it up. Kicks it up top now to Wyatt. Wyatt looks to go behind the back, knocked away by Wunschel. Wyatt picks it up, and then Wunschel gets the reach in. And that is going to be number 2 on Wunschel. Rockets will inbound right over here in front of Tammy Bruner. Again, she's running our video. That's brought to you by New Eye Auto Group. Thanks to her, she pitches in and helps a lot here in this, with going to games and filming for us, or running stuff back in the studio and monitoring, which Tyler is doing tonight. So, don't know what we're going to do if we lose the Bruner family someday. Rockets throw it away. The Raptors will have it. They'll inbound right over in front of the Arweva bench. 6:24 left, third quarter. 6:20 left now. 35-29 Raptors with the lead. They've led throughout really here. Fell down 3-0, then grabbed a 5-3 lead. So pretty much have led throughout, but not the whole game. Kellen Jensen open for 3. It's up and good off the left side. Every time Arweva's made a run at them, they've been able to stretch that lead back up. Their largest lead was 12. It was cut down to about 3 and then went back up to 10 and then got cut down to 4. And now it's up to 9 as Wyatt Regaler attacks down the middle of the lane. He's going to draw some contact. That'll go on Kellen Jensen. So Kellen Jensen, I've got him now unofficially with 3. Wyatt Regaler back at the line. 65% on the season. Has not attempted one yet tonight. Free throw on the way. It's up and good. Wyatt cuts it to 38-30 here. Second free throw upcoming. That one is up. That one is no good. Kellen comes down with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Gets it off now to Kolpin. Kellen Johnson, or Nelson, excuse me. Mayer Jensen, both out on the floor, so calling them by their first names tonight. There's an offensive rebound and put back by Clausen, no good. Wyatt Regaller clears the rebound. Wyatt will push it up, and Tax takes it all the way to the rim and lays it up and in. Wyatt Regaller willing the Weaver Rockets back into this one. It's now 38-32. Wunschel up top, going to fire up the three, up in good. But again, every time the Rockets have made a run, Wunschel with his first bucket tonight, somebody has stepped up and hit a big shot. Wyatt Regaller looking to drive again, and we're going to get a travel call going to go on Wyatt. Colpin that time, and Wunschel double teaming him and forcing the turnover. So the Raptors up 9 will have it back. Murtu has checked back into the ballgame. He checks in for Colpin. Wunschel will bring it up. They look to the left side, and now Kellen Jensen trying to feed it into Clausen. It's going to be kicked by Arweeva. So it'll stay with the Raptors. Murtu to inbound down on the baseline. They stack up 4 on that left side. Get it into Wunschel. Wunschel skips it right side now to Kinnick. Kinnick looking to drive. Ball knocked away. It's loose, and Blaine Smith going to come up with a loose basketball. Smith took an elbow to the face, but was able to come up with a loose ball. He'll pick up the dribble now out high to Cleveland near the half-court circle. Attacks down the middle of the lane. Floater on the way. In and out, no good. A rebound tipped down by Wunschel. Wunschel going to push it ahead. Knocked away by Molina, but off of Wunschel and out of bounds. Great job by Harley Molina. He's not going to get it credited with the steal, but he forced that turnover. Wade Regaller now checking in for Kyler Cleveland. Harriman will check into the ball game for Wunschel for the Raptors. Wade off to Smith. He'll bring it up. Shout out to Jaden Smith if she's listening tonight. Longtime great athlete here at Arweeva. Played basketball up at DMAC. Playing basketball at DMAC. Dump pass inside to Newman. Shot at the rim. Falls in. Blaine Smith with another assist. Emmett Newman with another bucket. 41 now 34 our score. Bounce pass inside. Tip stolen away. Wade comes out of there with the steal. Takes it all the way down and lay up on the other end. That's going to be up and good. They're going to call an offensive foul. The only thing I don't like about that is the defender was already falling over backwards before there was any contact and stuff. So you could clearly see it from the angle we were at that before Wade even got to him, he started falling over backwards. So that's a tough call to go against the Rockets. That bucket and a free throw could have cut it back down to a 4-point game, but right now they trail by 7. That block charge call is always a tough one, and that was one where he was falling over backwards before the contact. Murtu up top to Harriman, back over to Murtu. He was hot in the first half for a while, cooled off, but starts the second half hot from the three-point line, knocking down his first from out there. He's got 4 here in the ballgame, and the lead is back to 10. So that's where that call comes even bigger. That's a 6-point, potentially a 6-point swing. Molina with it now off to Wade, right elbow jumper on the way up and good. We get a whistle and a call of a timeout going to come up by Arweeva. Wade Regaller knocking that one down. And that'll make it 44-36. 3:28 left here in the first half. We'll step away. We are back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Tyler Bruner and I will work deep into the night tonight, gathering up all the girls wrestling, girls basketball, boys basketball results from our area. We'll type up recap stories on all of those tonight. Get them posted online at sports.1380kcim.com. Emmett Newman coming up with another block shot, and then Wyatt Regaller blocks out Price and doesn't let him get to it. And the Rockets will get the ball down by 8. So our Arweeva team plays hard. That is for sure right now. Blaine Smith gets it over to Wyatt. Wyatt takes it down on the left side. Gets it within about 15 feet. Pull-up jumper as they kind of slip away from him. It's up no good. Rebound going to be tipped into the hands that time of Kinnick Jensen. And then Blaine Smith trying to reach in and grab the ball as Jensen didn't completely have a handle on it and ends up getting him on the arm, so that'll be number 1 on Blaine. Murtu going to inbound it. Harriman will come down to get it from him. Molina, Smith, Wade, and Wyatt Regaler and Newman on the floor right now for Arweva. We'll give you the lineup for the Raptors here in just a second. They look to get it in Heinrichsen, but it's stolen away by Molina, his second steal of the ballgame. Off now to Newman. Newman with it out high. Gets it over now to Blaine Smith. Down to the left side to Wyatt. Wyatt through the hands of Wade on the pass and into the hands of Price. Price gets it ahead to Harriman. Murtu, Heinrichsen, and McKinnick Jensen also out on the floor. And Murtu fires up another three and knocks another one down. And now it's 47-36. The largest deficit for the Rockets has been 12. It's now 11. And now Wade has it knocked away, but gathers it in up top over to the right side to Molina, looking to answer three up. Good! Harley Molina with his second three here tonight. That'll cut it back down to 8, or to 9, I should say. Yep, 8 at 47-39. Do my math here real quick. Kennick Jensen trying to answer. His three up no good. Great block out by Wyatt Regaler. He'll pick up the rebound. Takes it down on the right side. Gets away from Harriman, who reached in. Back over to Molina on the right side. Back down to Wyatt. Wyatt's passed away. Tipped, stole it away into the hands of Heinrichsen. Long pass down to Harriman. Harriman gets over to the right side. Going to be bumped and fouled, and that's going to go on Blaine Smith. That'll be number 2 on Smith. Good to hear from Jaden Smith. She is tuned in here tonight. It was fun covering her. I actually even coached her a little bit. She came over to my free basketball clinics, taught me a thing or two about the game of basketball, so it was always fun working with her. I don't know if I learned it or not, but she taught it to me. Officials having a discussion right now. Minute 43 left here. I think they're trying to figure out exactly what they wanted to do. Shot clock, it has been reset at 35 seconds. Raptors will inbound. They box it up around the lane. Pass comes into Price. It's going to be knocked away and out of bounds off of the Raptors. And it's going to be Rocket basketball. Price, they're going to say, didn't get a handle on that one and lost it out of bounds. Arweva hanging right in here. Got a shot here. Just need to get some stops, get a couple of buckets to fall. If they can get a lead, it'd be interesting. Turnover going to give it back over now to the Raptors. Minute 29 left here in this third quarter of play. Motor Inn player of the game coming up in the postgame tonight. Motor Inn of Cary, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Heinrichsen's jumper no good. Newman comes down with a rebound. They head now to Wyatt. Wyatt runs it up the right side, picks up the dribble, finds Cleveland down on the baseline. Cleveland with it. Drives in on that right block. Now back out top to Smith. Over to Wade on the left side. Three on the way up, no good. Wyatt goes up high for the rebound, and the putback is up in good for Wyatt Regaler. Wyatt with his 5th rebound. 47-41. Harriman open from the left side. Three up, no good. Newman clears his 8th rebound. And again, those are unofficial numbers. We'll get official stuff from Coach after the game. Wyatt on the right wing. I'll get that posted with that recap story on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report. We're going to get a reach-in foul. And that is going to go against Wyatt Regaler. And he has just picked up his second. 33 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Raptors with the basketball up 6. Harriman will walk it up. Raptors look like they'll hold for the final shot here, especially with the shot clock off. You don't see all teams doing that, but years ago you did. Nowadays, sometimes people like to play fast. Chance with it back to Harriman. Back over now to Gabe Chance. Back up to Harriman, down to 10. Price on the right elbow, gets it back out to Harriman, down to 7. And now Blaine Smith jumps the passing lane. Layup at the other end. Good count the basket and the foul on Murtu. So Murtu picks up the foul. Blaine Smith kind of baited him into that lazy pass. I was surprised in a way that they made that pass. They really needed to attack on that. They were down to 7 seconds, and they were kind of throwing not a real energetic pass over here to the right side, and Blaine Smith kind of baited him. He kind of held, just stayed a couple of feet away, but anticipated it, jumped that pass, and he lays it up and in. Now he heads to the free throw line. 4 of 4 there tonight. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Free throw thuds off at the back of the rim, but falls down through. Murtu trying to get one off from half court. It's up no good at the buzzer. And it is 47-44 here at the halftime. Rockets at one point here were down 47-36, so they closed out that quarter on an 8-0 run. We'll step away, take a break. Fourth quarter is 1 minute away here on KKRL.
Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
With the basketball as we start the fourth quarter here. Harriman with it up top to Murtu, over to the right side. They feed it inside to Heinrichsen on the right block. He'll get it out to Murtu. Back over now to Price. His three-point shot partially blocked, and coming up with a rebound is Wade Regaller. Rockets could tie it here with a three. Wyatt drives in. Runner up, no good. A rebound taken down that time up by Price. For the Raptors, he'll push. Gets it ahead to Heinrichsen, down to Harriman in the left corner. Harriman with it up top. Get it again to Chance. Back over to Harriman. Back up top to Chance. Back over now to Harriman. Harriman back up top to Chance. Back over to Harriman. They're playing catch down to 13 on the shot clock. And again, another three. This one from Harriman, his first. And the lead is back to 6 at 50-44. Wyatt out high on that right side. Again, every time the Raptors or the Rockets have made a run, the Raptors have had an answer. Kyler Cleveland knocks down the jumper off of the right elbow. That'll make it now 50-46. Near steal that time by Wyatt. Picking it up out top is Harriman. Up top to Chance. 6:50 left here in regulation. Harriman with it on the left side. Now hands it off to Murtu. Murtu, they got to stay out on him. He's going to shoot it. It's up no good. It'll bound out of bounds, and it's going to be Rocket basketball. He rushed that one. He's been catching it off the pass and shooting in rhythm. That time he was dribbling and walking towards the basket and just kind of stopped and fired. I don't think that's where his rhythm at. His rhythm is catching and shooting, and I think that's where he's the better shooter. 6:40 left here in regulation. Mackey Motors postgame show coming up at the end. Wade Regaller with it, gets it down now to Blaine Smith. Blaine gonna drive in, little double clutch on the shot, misses it. Rebound tipped around. It'll be picked up that time by Clausen ahead to Murtu. Pull-up jumper on the way, in and out, no good. Cleveland will clear his fifth rebound for the Rockets, off now to Smith. Smith goes behind the back, kick pass over to the left side to Wade. Wade with it, bounces it back out to Smith, and he traveled as he tried to get himself to catch the three. Bobbled it and kind of took an extra part of a step, and that travel call going to give the ball back over now to the Raptors. Colpin will check back in. Also checking back in is going to be Kellen Jensen. Checking out was Harriman and Price. Over to the left side to Murtu. Now up top, Colpin drives in. The floater in the lane. It's up no good. And Blaine Smith will grab. I've got him for 4 rebounds here tonight. He'll bring it up. 5:50 left in this one. Bounces over to Molina left side. Over now to Wade. Wade pulls in. Right elbow jumper. It's up no good. There was some contact on that shot. Regaller saves the rebound. Or Newman, I should say, saves the rebound into Cleveland, who then gets it up top to Wade Regaller. And Regaller knocks down a 3, and the Rockets are within 1. So Newman grabbed that rebound, got it out to Cleveland, who then finds Wade, and we've got a timeout on the floor, 50-49 in favor of the Raptors. We'll step away with them back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work.
Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Thanks again to Western Iowa Networks providing the phone line for us over here tonight in Westside. Thanks to Doug Ehlers again for making sure that phone line was working for us. Had no fear of it. It's Western Iowa Networks, a great local company that really cares about all their local communities, and they do a great job taking care of all of them. Chance drives down, runner off the glass, sits on the rim, no good. Kyler Cleveland comes up with a rebound. Off now to Wade Regaller. Wade up across half court, gets it to Cleveland at the free throw line, over to the left side. Smith's three on the way up, no good. And the weak side rebound to Chance. Ahead now to Colpin. Colpin had it knocked away by Blaine, picks it back up, gets it over to Murtu. His three on the way up, thuds, no good. And Kyler Cleveland comes down with a rebound, number 7. Back off to Blaine Smith. Rockets again with a chance to take the lead. Left side to Wade Regaller. Inside Cleveland, turnaround jumper, good. And the Rockets have their first lead since they led it 3-0. Wade Regaller with the assist. 50-41 as Kyler Cleveland scores it. That's our second lead changes in this one. Colpin into the lane, dump pass nearly stolen away by Cleveland. Kinnick Jensen gets it out now to Kellen. Kellen defended by Smith, down to Kinnick on the right wing. Inside to the cutter, Colpin. He goes up over the top of Cleveland and lays it up and in. Zach Colpin with a bucket. And Ridgeview back on top here, 52-51. Smith out to Wade. Wade on the right wing with it, bounces it down to the baseline to Newman. Back out to Wade. Wade penetrates down to the baseline, cut off, gets it off to Cleveland, over to Molina, left side top of the key three, it's up no good. And the rebound to Colpin. Raptors looking to run, but the Rockets do a really nice job of getting back. Murtu with it, back to Colpin, drives down the right side, kick pass over to Kinnick, he'll back it out up top to Murtu. Murtu looking to drive, gets in the lane, floater up no good, a lot of contact, misses the shot, tips the rebound now to Kellen, his three up and good. They've hit a lot of threes here tonight, folks. That's been the difference in this one so far. Their lead back to 4. Blaine Smith over to Wade, now to Cleveland on the right elbow. Back over to Wade. 4-point Raptor lead. Cleveland with it out high on the right side. Gets it off to Wade on the right side. He'll pick up the dribble. Now to Molina. Left side, Blaine, three on the way, short. Blaine hustles, knew that one was going to be off, and actually hustles himself into a rebound. Now it's stolen away by Colpin. Colpin out on the break, 2-on-2, dump pass underneath the Kellen, got the defender to fly by, and it knocks down the little jumper. Got himself at an angle where he couldn't use the glass, but still got it to fall. We're going to get a timeout called by AWV. 3 minutes left in this one. Rockets were up. Now they trail it by 6, 57-51. Back in 30 seconds on 93.7 at KKRL.
The West Side Town.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Oh, hell no! Not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712 Roof Pro. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712 Roof Pro.
Video, and you can watch and listen to the action there. And our video again is powered by New Way Auto Group in Coon Rapids. Kyler Cleveland off to Wade Regaller. Wade gets it up across half court. 2-3 zone for the Raptors. Off to Molina, over to the right side to Wyatt. Back up to Wade, over to Molina, left side three up good. Harley Molina with his third three. That's the only threes besides the one that Wade Regaller hit. Those are the only threes that AWV's gotten here tonight. 57 now 54. They kick it out to the corner to Kellen. Kellen with it on that right side, penetrates in, jump stop, slides through a couple of defenders, shot blocked. Wade comes up with a rebound. Ahead now to Wyatt. Wyatt going to drive in on Murtu, kicks it out to Wade, 3 on the way, up short. Kyler Cleveland, though, pulls down the rebound. Back out now to Wyatt. Inside to Cleveland, back out to Wyatt. Now to Molina, 3 on the way up, no good. And the rebound taken down by Colpin. 57-54. Raptors with the ball and the lead. Driving in now, Kellen Jensen runs into Cleveland. Shot up no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Wade Regaller. Wade ahead to Wyatt. 1-on-1. Takes it in, and we're going to get a whistle. A foul going to go on Colpin. He did get it clean, I think, up top, but there was a lot of body underneath as Wyatt Regaller lands on the floor. And this isn't a comment on Colpin. This is not a comment on that young man at all. He had a reaction. I'm saying this based off of the game. We need to go back to the days where the kids kept their mouth shut and raised their hands like we had to do back in the years ago. There's just too much. And I'm all about the game changing. I'm not that old guy that everything's got to be in the 80s. I'm not that guy at all. Wyatt Regaller knocks down the free throw, but there shouldn't be reaction. Coaches should say it. Players shouldn't. And they need to go back to the day where you just raised your hand and kept your mouth shut. Second free throw up, good as well. 57-56. Wyatt hits a pair of free throws. Rockets are down to 1. Get it back out now. Driving in is Colpin. Fadeaway jumper partially blocked. Kinnick comes up with a rebound, though, and lays it up and in. And it's now 59-56. Timeout going to be called. Timeout going to be called here by the Raptors. Minute 41 left in this one. Let's go ahead and keep it here. We'll reset this game the best way we can for you. Again, scoreboard's only got the score on it tonight. I do know the possession error will favor Arweva if we have a jump ball. Don't know the timeout situation. Don't know the foul situation here in the half. So I don't know how many fouls each have, but both got to be getting close to the one-on-one. They're not in it yet, but I would say both are close to the one-on-one. If they are in it, every foul's kind of been the 2-point or the 2-shot variety on shooting fouls. So I'm going to say that, if both teams aren't in it right now, they're very close. Minute 41 left in this one. Raptors with a 3-point lead. We've jumped up 3-0. Raptors then led it from 5-3 after tying it at 3, all the way until Kyler Cleveland scored to put Arweva up 51-50. Raptors went back up 52-51, got it up to 57-51. Arweva has cut it to 57-56. And the Raptors now have extended to 59-56. Arweva with the basketball. Plenty of time. Don't need a 3 here. A 2 would suffice. And then you get a defensive stop. A lot of time. There's several possessions probably for each team in this one. Blaine Smith going to bring it up. Motor and player of the game coming up in the postgame. Blaine drives in over to Wyatt on the left side. Now, if you get a wide open, good-looking 3, I don't have a problem taking that. You just don't need that right away. Kyler Cleveland going to fire up the 3. It's up no good. And the rebound taken down that time by Jensen. The layup on the other end is up and no good as Kellen that time fed it over to Kinnick. And Kinnick knocked to the ground. He'll head to the free throw line. And foul on the Rockets. Kinnick Jensen has not attempted a free throw tonight. 53% on the season. Free throw on the way. It's up, and this is a 2-possession ball game. There's still a lot of time, minute 17 left, but it's up to a 2-possession ball game as Kinnick Jensen knocks down the first of 2. Second one upcoming. It's on the way up and good as well. 61-56. Blaine Smithwood comes off a screen by Cleveland, penetrates in right side, stumbles. Wanted some contact, no call, and the rebound taken down by Clausen, now off to Kinnick. Newman put some light pressure on him, now hustles back to the bottom of the 2-3 zone. About 30 seconds difference between the game and shot clock right now, so Ridgeview should be able to run this thing down and take a shot with about 5-6 seconds left on the shot clock or less if they want. And that'd give Arweva about 30 seconds. Pull-up jumper by Jensen, no good. That was Kinnick, and the rebound coming down to Kyler Cleveland, his 9th. Now off to Blaine Smith. Over to Regaller. That's Wyatt on the left side. Rockets don't need a 3, but they need a quick 2 here. They don't have a lot of time. Now off to Molina. You're down 2 possessions. Under 30 remaining. Wyatt looking to drive in. Runner up, no good. And the rebound lost out of bounds by Wunschel. It's going to stay with the Rockets. Again, you got to get a quick 2 here. You can't take a lot of time because you're going to have to try and get a quick 2, and then if you don't steal the inbounds, you're going to have to foul. You want to foul and extend this game. So you want to foul as quick as you can if you don't get the steal on the inbounds. You want to try and save yourself as many seconds and possessions as you can, down 2 possessions. Into Molina. Molina drives in, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Newman at the free throw line. Newman now out to Wade, 3 on the way up. Good! Wade Regaler, Newman with the assist. Wade Regaler with the 3. Rockets down 2 at 61 to 59. Timeout on the floor. Back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
Inspiring her dreams and helping her pursue them. That's why we protect your house and your car, because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
14 seconds left in this one as we welcome you back over here to Westside. Jeff Blankman with you tonight, 93.7 KKRO. We've tried to pick up a win number 5 on the season, trailing at Ridgeview. Came into this one 6-8 on the year, 61-59. 14 seconds remaining. Raptors with the basketball after Wade Regaler just drained a 3 off of the assist from Emmett Newman. Rockets will come out with some full-court man-to-man pressure. And again, if they don't get a steal, you almost got to foul immediately. They'll get it into Clausen, and he is going to be fouled by Wade Regaler. So Wade going to pick up. I've got him for 3 here tonight. And that'll put Clausen down on the other end. Clausen, a 53% free throw shooter. So if you're Arweva, that's a great guy to let the ball get into and then foul. He hasn't attempted a free throw yet tonight, so pressure situation for him. He needs them both to make this a 2-possession ball game. It's a 1-1. And again, things not working on the board. I just saw Coach Wilkin ask the scores table, so he yelled out there that it's a 1-1. Free throw on the way. It's up. It is good. Bounced around the rim about 4 times. Clausen started back and away, but it drops down through at 62-59. 12 seconds left in this one. Second free throw for Clausen. This one no good, and we're going to get an over the back on it. Jensen. Kellen Jensen picks up the over the back on the rebound, and Arweva maybe now going to go down and shoot some free throws. Nope, so that's not 7 yet. Don't know how many that Ridgeview's got. So Arweva will have a chance here. They're going to need a 3 unless they can get a really quick 3 or 2. And now the pass stolen away by Kellen Jensen. They need to foul him, and they will. They tried to get it into Molina, but Kellen Jensen jumped the passing lane and ends up stealing it away. And now he'll head to the free throw line with a chance to maybe seal this one. He is 4 of 4 at the line tonight, 63% on the season. We've got a timeout on the floor. 8 seconds left in the game, so Arweva's got to hope he misses the free throw. If you're Ridgeview and he makes even just one of these and makes it a 4-point game, if I'm coach right now in the huddle, I'm telling him, let him get a shot off. I don't care. Don't even defend the 3, because the last thing you want to do is do the stupid thing that Indiana did, and that was foul Iowa on the 3-point shot, and Iowa hit the free throw and sent the game to overtime and then won it in overtime. The smartest thing you can do up 4 is let them shoot. There's 8 seconds left. They make a 3 unless Arweva calls a timeout. You don't even have to get the ball in bounds. So absolutely no reason to really, I'm not saying just let them dribble all the way down with no defense, but don't put any pressure on shots for sure. But the first thing for the Raptors is they've got to be able to hit a free throw. Actually, now they're not shooting free throws, so Arweva not in the 1-1 either. Raptors will inbound. They get it into Harriman, and now Newman going to reach in and foul. Again, with no fouls up on the board, folks, not for sure. Now that's going to be a 1-1 as Harriman does head to the free throw line. So Harriman at the line, 83% on the season. 7 seconds remaining here in the ballgame. Harriman at the line. Free throw on the way. It is in and out and back in again as Harriman knocks down the free throw. And that's going to make this a 2-possession ball game at 63-59. Second free throw upcoming here. It's going to be a tough loss for the Rockets here tonight if they can't find a way here in 7 seconds. It's up no good. Wyatt Regaler comes up with a rebound. He's going to fire one up no good. Emmett Newman with the offensive rebound. Put back no good. Molina's put back is no good at the buzzer, and that is going to do it here tonight. The Arweaver Rockets are going to fall here tonight by a final of 63-59. So Ridgeview will pick up the win here tonight. Rockets battling back after down 47-44 heading into the fourth quarter. We'll step away. Rockets put 16 on the board in that fourth, or the Raptors do. The Rockets put up 15. They fall here tonight again by a final of 63-59. Post-game show, Mackey Motors post-game show coming up in 3.5 minutes here on KKRL.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Visiting DePaco Credit Union was the thing that started all this.
We had a lot of student loan debt, low credit scores for bad decisions we had made in our younger years.
We thought it was the point where you could never come back from it. We've always wanted to own our own restaurant, so I just kind of floated the idea like, oh, I found this food truck.
I was like, yeah, let's try it. DePaco helped us so much with just putting everything together.
Definitely life-changing for us.
What we have right now would not have been possible without DePaco Credit Union.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
I think it's really nice to be at a smaller campus because you get to know everyone more. It's just a very home-like experience. You get more one-on-one time with your teachers. They have more time to show you things. But we do a lot of different activities that involve the community. Being here and in this environment teaches me, everyone matters, and it's important to treat everyone with decency and respect. And I think I'll carry that with me forever.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
This is Iowa, and Avelo Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avelo Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avelo Bank, member FDIC.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Mackey Motors post-game show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Jeff Blankwood with you here tonight over at Arweaver. A tough loss for the Rockets tonight. I thought played pretty well. Got off to a little bit of a slow start. Jumped up 3-0, so that's not a slow start, but then fell behind 5-3. Ended up getting down 12-3. Eventually down 19-7, but battled all the way back. Kyler Cleveland put them up 51-50 here in the fourth quarter, just couldn't get the stop. You look at what Ridgeview was able to do offensively here tonight. They finished up the game with 12 three-pointers. Not that you need to shoot a bunch of threes, but when you get outscored 36 to 15 at the three-point line, and you end up losing by 4, the three-point shot was the difference here tonight for the Raptors, and it seemed like every time they needed a 3 or every time Arweva made a run, minus the one time that Arweva took the lead, and then they got a 2 from Kellen Jensen to put them back on top right away as their very next possession. It seemed like it was either Kale Murtu or Kellen Jensen who hit a 3. One time it was Casey Harriman who hit a 3. Kyler Wunschel hit a 3. But the Rockets, kept chipping 9, 10 to 11 point, 12 point leads down to 3 or 4. And then every time they'd get that chance before they even got a possession sometimes to try and tie it, it was the Raptors coming up with a bucket. And a lot of times it was a 3, and then they'd build that lead back up around 10 or so. And then Arweva would kind of chip away at it and get it back down within striking distance before they finally took that lead. But no, credit the Rockets. You go up 51-50, and then you give up a 7-0 run to go down 57-51, but Harley Molina hit a 3. Wyatt Regaller hit a couple of free throws. They got within 1 again. Raptors build it back up to 61-56, and Wade Regaller hits a 3 to make it 61-59. But Ridgeview able to get some free throws or one free throw from Carson Harriman that made this a 2-possession ball game, and the Rockets end up falling here tonight. They'll finish up after tonight at 4-9 on the season. Ridgeview will move to 7-8. But I think if you're Arweva, you got a very good and athletic Woodbine team coming to town tomorrow. I think if you go out and you give the effort that you did tonight, and you just get that throughout the entire game, not getting off to that slow start, just kind of getting that off, that effort from the very beginning. You heard Coach Jeremy Smith of the Arweva girls talking with me. He felt like their team came out maybe sleeping a little bit and sleepwalking at the beginning of the girls' game. The boys kind of did that same thing after getting up 3-0. You give up, a 12-0 run at that point, and you climb back into it with a 9-2 run to make it 19-7, and then you get an 8-0 run as well to end the third quarter, and that gave you a chance to be able to win here tonight. Taking a look at our unofficial numbers here tonight for Ridgeview. Trayson Price with 4, Gabe Chance with 2. Kyler Wunschel had 3. It was Kale Murtu with 17. They did a much better job defensively against him in the second half. Caden Clausen with 3. Zach Kolpin had 4. Kennick Jensen 11. It was Kellen Jensen with 17 on the night, and actually 15 on the night. And Carson Harriman finishes up with 4 here tonight. They were 8 of 10 from the free throw line for Arweva. Blaine Smith, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. He was big in their rally. I thought he played really aggressive and really well tonight. Harley Molina hit some big shots. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. Wyatt Regaller got much more aggressive in the second half as well. 9 of his points come in the second half. He finishes up with 11 points to go with the 7 rebounds. Emmett Newman here tonight, 9 points to go with the 10 rebounds, an assist, a couple of steals, and a couple of block shots. Kyler Cleveland, 9 points to go with the 9 rebounds and an assist. Wade Regaller tonight had 8 points to go with 4 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. And Tyson Von Glon finished up with 3 points here tonight. I got Harley Molina over here to my right. We're going to step away. We'll take a break. Back in 1 minute with post-game interviews coming up here on the Mackey Motors post-game show.
Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Harley Molina of the Arweva Rockets joining us here in the Mackey Motors postgame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Rockets falling in a tough one here tonight, 63-59, but played well. Harley, good battle here tonight. You guys fell down 12-3, fought back, had several chances, even got the lead here late. You hit a couple of big threes in this game here tonight. How'd you feel like you guys played?
We played well. First quarter wasn't that good, but we kept getting our heads up, and we played very hard throughout the whole game.
What happened there in the first quarter, and then how'd you guys rally from that? What clicked?
We couldn't find the shooters, but then we all came together as a team, and we were talking to each other, and then we found the shooters, and then we figured it out.
What were you trying to do defensively? What was the game plan coming in tonight?
We started off with man, but then we couldn't figure that out, so we went a 1-3-1, but they beat us on that, so we just started with 2-3.
What was better for you guys in the 2-3? Was it communication, or how were you able to find the shooters better, do you think?
Communication.
Offensively, very balanced for you guys. You guys are usually like that. Where were you finding shots? I know you knocked down, I think I had you for 3 threes tonight, but how were you able to get open, and where were you finding the open spots?
I was just finding the holes. We gave Kyler the ball a lot, and I just kept relocating, and he found me, and then we just had a connection together.
What was the defense trying to do here tonight for the Raptors? How were they trying to defend all you guys?
They were playing a active 2-3. They're an active team.
It looked like you guys able to get some dribble penetration against that zone, though. How were you guys able to attack it off the dribble here tonight?
We had some good ball screens, and in our plays, we ran through them a lot. And then we had good screens. Blaine took it to the hole a lot. So did Wyatt. They really played good.
You guys got yourself the lead there, 51-50, but they came right back down and scored, went up 52-51. You guys kept trying to chip away at it as they went up by 6. But what do you think was the difference here tonight late in the game where they were able to kind of hold on here tonight?
Our shots weren't going in at the end of the game. We just had, and we couldn't get our rebounds either.
I think this team playing better, though, right now. You got to take some confidence out of this one into the matchup with Woodbine tomorrow night. What are you looking at with that Woodbine matchup?
They're not as aggressive as these guys were tonight. I think this was a really good game to get us ready for tomorrow.
Well, I tell you what, outstanding effort out of you here tonight. Appreciate you joining us, and best luck coming up tomorrow night.
Thank you.
You bet. Harley Molina again with the Arweva boys. They fall here tonight 63-59. We're going to step away. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back. Hopefully, we're going to get Coach Wilkin up here to chat with us. We'll do that, and we'll name our player of the game coming up in 1 minute here on KKRL.
50 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
Rocket head coach Matt Wilkin joining us here on the Mackey Motors postgame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. I know disappointed with the loss here tonight, but I thought the effort really good. A little bit of a slow start, got down 12-3 after jumping up 3-0 in this one, but man, the kids kept fighting, gave yourself a chance. Every time they'd go up 10 or 11, you guys would chisel it down, but they just seemed to keep hitting threes, and that I thought was the difference in the game. Your thoughts here tonight?
I hope this is a better interview than Audubon, right?
That's completely up with you, right?
You know, I'm not thrilled, you know, because two of their assistant coaches said he really loved our intensity. They saw some on film. I don't know. They must be watching the good halves of a couple games. But, yeah, I mean, we showed a ton of fight. They're athletic and kind of long. You know, they're a hard matchup. We tried 2 different defenses before we settled into a third.
Yep.
And we just didn't do the best job recognizing the shooter once in a while, which, you know, we tried to help the kids as much as we could, but you got to find that one kid who was making a lot, you know, just you got to stay there and help, even if, you know, you're kind of out of position. But, yeah, the effort was great. We put a good intensity. We answered all their runs. We got, you know, we were down 12. I don't know if we got down more than 12.
No.
Nope. 12 was the biggest lead. We get it to 4, then it went back to 10. And then we get, you know, 3 points going in the fourth quarter. So I knew we had a chance. Then they get up 6, but we answered. We got up 1, and we needed a stop there.
Yep.
And then maybe a score to see what, you know, put the pressure on them. But instead they went up 6, and I didn't feel good then. I was like, boy, we might be out of gas. But, hey, we got it to 2 and had the ball and had a shot at it. But, effort was great. Great effort. But I keep telling the kids, too, and I don't know how to take it. I don't know how to relate it to the kids. The moral victories.
Right.
We don't want a moral victory.
Right.
Moral victories stink.
Yep.
You know, I'm very happy how we played in the effort, but I want the win for the kids, you know, the boys. And you could tell they were, you know, they weren't upset, but they're just not happy, they're not thrilled. We know we gave it everything we had, and we had a chance to win. But, you know, I guess you just move on, and I'm a little concerned with how much this took out of us for tomorrow night.
Right.
You know, but, you know, some effort plays. We made some effort plays, and we didn't. But, like I said, this might be probably the most complete overall game, even though a loss. I mean, Saturday wasn't bad. We had a pretty good offensive day, but yeah, this might have been the most, even in a loss, the most. You know, they're athletic. They got some young kids, and they made some threes, and yeah, they're a good team. They're a balanced team.
How were you able to execute offensively tonight, did you think?
Pretty good when we handled the pressure. You know, they come out. Ball pressure bothers us, and you can hear them yelling ball pressure.
Right.
You want to know why? They've seen the tapes or the scouting report. So we tell the boys, you got to start handling that, and we did. A couple times later on, the pressure bothers because we were trying to go too fast. But, you know, I thought we executed good. We really – they was a lot like us. They went man. They went zone. They went to – you know, they were moving so much too. We frustrated them, which makes me giggle. Makes me giggle more if we could win.
Yes.
But, you know, we had that look at it. But so we kept telling the boys, we're not going to do nothing special. We're just going to – whatever they do, we're going to run – if it's a man, we're going to run our man zone. And we got some good looks at the high post and made some. And we did some nice inside outs. And, you know, we had some looks at it. Down 6, we got to 3. We get a stop, we come down. We had a very good basketball play. We went short corner to middle. It was taken, and we found the guy Hardy just made on the last trip down. We threw it to the wing. He said it felt good leaving his hand. I said it felt a lot better if it went in, but he got a nice look at it. So, you know, it was good. Just, you know, for the boys, I want them to get some of these wins like this. You know, we can hang around or play. And like I said, this is probably the most complete game we've played all year against a quality opponent. You know, they play bigger schools. They play good competition. They're athletic. And so, man, it would have been a nice win for us to get, but ifs and buts, you know, you move on, and I guess you know how much you can do about it.
Coach, you mentioned tomorrow night Woodbine. They're going to be tall. I think fairly athletic, if I remember that group pretty well. How do you take what you did tonight and transition that into a win tomorrow night?
We're going to lock the locker room door down there for the first quarter and see if we can get a jump on them.
Okay.
You know, we played them down there last time. It was a good game, close. We got beat by 12 because of a late. We were down 2 with 4 minutes to go, but you know, we guarded them pretty well, but we got to change a couple matchups. We'll probably try and play zone again, or man again tomorrow night, but we got to do they're going to pretty much run 2-3 zone. So we got to get it to the big guys. It's got to go inside out. So once we do that, we're a lot better, you know, when it comes in and out. And we just got to stop the dribbling. And we're young, and I told last time I get sick of that excuse, but we are young. You got to get out of the bad habits, and we're getting better. But sometimes we try and dribble, and we try and dribble ourselves out of pressure. Next, you know, there's 2 guys, might be 3 guys, and we will not look to get. And sometimes our guards or guys won't come and help either. But so we just got to get out of that habits, and if we can take care of the ball, we take care of the ball. We've had good results this year. I think we had like 15 roughly tonight, so give or take, but. So that's not great, but some of them were early. But, you know, just got to take care of the ball, got to rebound, and the Groover kid's pretty good. But Wyatt did a really good job on him last time. We didn't have Wade last time, so Wade can help guard him too. So
Well, Coach, as always, appreciate you joining us here. Best of luck coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah, best of luck to you. I'm glad you come. We can't get a win when you come, so can we get Bruner or somebody over here?
I will do my best. You guys always try to make it snow when I'm scheduled to come over, so that,
Don't bother me. I'll get us there. They're talking about the snow games. I'll get us there. Load up the truck. We'll get there. I'm not having any fans there, but we will get there. I'll guarantee that. Hey, Jeff, thanks for the coverage.
You bet.
Appreciate it. Hey, another thing, we had a really nice crowd both days tonight.
Yes.
That was a really fun game to coach in.
Yep.
And a really fun game for the fans to be at. So those are the days even losing,
Yep.
We had the last time it wasn't so much fun for me.
Right.
That was more, I feel bad about that because I came off, I was really upset with the boys. I was more upset with, I don't throw anybody the bus. That was my job is to get them ready.
Right.
And if they weren't ready, there's no one to point the blame at but me. They're 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids.
Right.
They can make mistakes, but guess what? The head dog here is the one that's got to take the blame for it. So I got big shoulders. I can handle it.
You bet. Head coach Matt Welkin joining us again here in the postgame. I teased him when he first come over. I said, your guys don't make it easy to select a player of the game because everybody pretty much has about the same kind of numbers here tonight. But I'm going to go with Blaine Smith. He wasn't the leading scorer. Didn't lead him in rebounds. He did lead him in steals. But I thought Blaine tonight, when they made that rally in the fourth quarter, was the guy that kind of led it. He didn't get a lot of points or anything late in the game for him, but he was kind of the guy with his energy that sparked that rally. They gave them a chance to win late, but they do fall here tonight 63-49 as Ridgeview takes both ends of the doubleheader, winning the girls' game 59-33, and the boys' game 63-59. For my videographer tonight, Tammy Bruner, for Tyler Bruner back in the studio, this is Jeff Blankman saying thank you for listening to basketball coverage here tonight on KKRL. Have a great night, everyone.